Okay, this is a blog that's going through my diagnosis of pancreatic cancer. It all started back in August of 2024 when I'd noticed I was losing quite a lot of weight. I think that month I'd lost, what, 6 to 7 pounds in a month. Anyway, went to the doctors. They did the checks, blood checks, and whatever checks they did, everything come back normal. No further action needed. Oh, I thought that was a bit strange, but carried on. The end of August, when I was continuously still losing weight. Back to the doctors. Oh, you're pre-diabetic. Oh, great, I thought. Maybe that's probably why I was losing all the weight. Anyway, come September, I had a holiday in September, went away, went to Portugal. In Portugal, I was just like passing orange gungy stuff. I don't know what it was, just like orange, it was staining everything. So I thought, no, there's something seriously got to be wrong here. Anyway, come back from holiday, straight back to the doctors. More tests, everything's normal again. I thought, no, this can't be right. Something's got to be wrong somewhere. So, carried on. Come to the end of October, I was turning yellow. I was actually looked like Homer Simpson. So, oh no, so back to the doctors. And finally they turned around after taking a blood sugar level of 31.4, realised, oh, there is something wrong. Let's send them to hospital. So, off to hospital I went. Sat in there waiting, took 6 tubes of blood from me. I don't know what for, and what there was for ever. But eventually I was admitted into hospital. Turns out I did have, I am now a diabetic, so I had insulin for that. But while I was in hospitals, they did some scans thinking it was like a gallstone for the ladder for my liver or something down that road. Anyway, a few scans later, they find a mass on my pancreas. So after a camera down into my throat to try and take it wouldn't work. So they had to try a different approach. So they had to go through the side of my stomach into my liver, down to my liver, into where my gallbladder is, and put a stent in to open it up so everything flowed. Then put a bag so everything dripped out into this bag to try and cure my jaundice. Anyway, I took a biopsy from that, and it turns out it was cancerous. So it turns out after all that time losing all that weight, I was actually cancerous of the pancreas, which is about 38 millimeters big, and it was resting, covering over onto my bile duct, which was blocking it, which caused more of my jaundice. Anyway, while I was in hospital, they were sorting all that out, but they couldn't do anything else until the jaundice had all gone. So I had a reading of 390 when I went in. By the time I come out of hospital 2 weeks later, I think it's down to about 146. But they had to get it down to below 70 before they could start any treatment for my cancer. Anyway, finally, it has gone down below that. It is down below 70 now, so I am now going to start chemo for my cancer. So I'm going to take you along this journey of treatments for cancer and how I'm getting on, how chemo affects me and whatever. So let's carry on and see what's happening. Well, okay, so I've got my dates through for my chemo. And what it is, they'll give you is one of these, which is an appointment card for your chemo. Gives you appointments and everything like that. It's your basic chemo card. It will also give you a rapid response card for emergency numbers. If things, you don't feel well, your temperature rises or whatever, you'll get one of these phone number to ring. Also, you'll get a consent form you actually have to sign and for your consent. It tells you what, as you can see, what treatments here, if you can see that, what chemo drugs are giving me and the side effects, everything like that, and you have to consent to that. So I've got all that. Oh God, get lost. They also tell you to get a thermometer. I've just got your basic one, which is red, green, yellow, to take your temperature, because if your temperature goes over 38 degrees, you've got to contact them. So you're going to need one of these. So it'd be wise to get one of these. I also have got a blood pressure monitor. And I don't tell you to get one of these, but I've got one anyway, just to keep a check on my blood pressure, basically, and see how things are doing. So I've got one of these and all. But you don't really need one. So now it's a case of just sit back and wait for the chemo, which will be Wednesday, hopefully. I'll keep you updated on that. Me at chemo now. The first lot of chemo put in. Okay, I had chemotherapy yesterday for the very first time. It wasn't too bad, it went pretty much okay. But I've come back with a load of medication and I'd like just to show you what it is. First, we've got these. These are to help me get my immune system back up to strength. Then we've got these. These are for blood clotting, to stop me from getting blood clots. That's the same thing, it's the same job. What else have I got? These, which are antibiotics, to help fight any infection I may get. Anti-sickness pills, in case you feel sick or whatever. What are these? These are diarrhea tablets in case you lose bowels, anything like that, so they give you that. But I've not needed these up to now, so I'm okay there. And these are steroids. Well, I think you all know what steroids is. It's to fight infection, basically. Someone needs for 3 days. When I come off these, I'll go onto these. So these will destroy, well, mess up my immune system, and these will boost it. That's why I've got to take these first, then them. So that's my medication for the first time. Back there in 2 weeks for my next lot of chemo, and probably come back with the same amount of medicines. Well, I'll keep you up to date till then for my next chemo visit. Oh, and by the way, and in the chemo, you have to come home with one. Well, I had to come home with one of these. I don't know if anybody is, but you've got this for 36 hours pumping into you. So this is continuously fixed up to your arm there, and that's 36 hours. And tomorrow I'll go and get that taken off. So you've got that and all. Well, till next time. Okay, I just want to give you guys an update. It's been a week now since I've had chemo. Well, just over a week or so. Well, it's how I'm getting on. Well, it's not been too great. I don't know whether it's the chemo or the pile of drugs you have after chemo, but you do get a lot of stomach cramps and things do seem to like struggle to go through. Mostly all you hear is bumbling, wind, everything. I don't know if this is normal or quite normal, or which drugs are doing it, to tell you the truth. But like I say, you take so many drugs, you just can't keep up with them all. But I'm just giving you an update on what's going off. So in a couple of days time, I've got my next set of chemo. Let's see what happens with that. See if things ease off a bit, see if things get better, and just generally just see how I get on with the next lot. Hi again, folks. Well, this is a quick update from my last chemo session, which was roughly about a week and a half ago. Well, the second one didn't go as quite as planned as I hoped it would be. Caused me a few problems. The problems being is it's literally ruined my appetite. No appetite at all, so I just could not eat. So my weight was obviously plummeting away like 1-0. So the dietitian's got hold of me, and they're trying to like get me into some of these drinks. Let me show you what they are. You've got Vital 1.5 cal. This one is what is that one? That's mixed berry. I've got some of them. I got the Ensure, and that one is strawberry. But you get all different flavours. They're just examples of the ones I've got. And what are these ones? Forceps, which is this one is tropical ginger flavour. Ooh, that's nice. Well, you get quite a few of these different flavours. What's that one? Banana. Different flavours anyway. Anyway, you get different flavours. What they basically are, these are basically, if you've never had them before, you don't know what they are, like a protein drinks. One of the is to get your nutrients back into your body, because obviously with not eating and all that, it's all going. So I've been put back onto them. I've been put onto them to try and get some nutrients back in my body. But it's not permanent. The thing is, it's not permanent. It's I say 7-8 days, you no appetite, then all of a sudden it just comes back, gradually comes back. So you start eating again and all that. So what I'm planning to do with these is, well, after my next lot of chemo, see what happens with that. The same thing happens. Start taking these drinks. Obviously, I'm not getting any food into me. Have these drinks, it'll keep balance my weight out. Well, that's the whole idea anyway. So this is an update for that. This is what I have for the second chemo. Another thing that happens, I don't know if it's what, but nosebleeds. I went to the hospital today to get my chemo and bloods done. And I come back and my bloody nose is blushing out blood. Don't know why. I think it's something to do with the new chemo thing, sensitive on you, what you call it, but that's another thing happened. I mean, apart from that, it's not been too bad. I mean, the pain has eased off. You don't get the weight on your thingy. That's got better. That's improved a lot. But apart from the, I would say the weight loss, it's not been too bad after the second one. Well, I'm going for my third one in another thingy days, and I'll keep you updated and posted on that and see what happens there. It might be better altogether. It might be great. Nothing, you know, everything is improved. I might get another some more problems. I mean, I don't know because, like I said, problem after problem. But I'll keep you updated anyway. But this is just a quick update. Well, here's another update. Halfway through chemo now. I've done 3 cycles. Another 3 to go. I thought after the first 2, I'd know what to expect from chemo. Boy, was I wrong. It just seems every time I have a chemo, it's more problems. I mean, sleeping, oh God, you just need to want to sleep all the time. And you're sleeping 12, 13, 14 hours a day now. So, which is, I don't suppose that's a bad thing really, so it seems to be body's repairing itself. The other thing is the way it presses your appetite, where you just cannot eat the simplest of foods. Anything goes in your mouth, you take eating for granted, for example. You put it in, you thought, that's it, you take it granted. Oh no, not me. It goes in and it stays in. It will not want to go down. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's the chemo drug or it's the effects of the cancer or it's the... I mean, the cancer should be shrinking, so it should be going through better. I just cannot understand that one. So obviously, with, you're not eating a lot and you can't eat things, you have to rely on drinks, which and then whatever you can get down you. So basically, you've got to lose a lot of weight, so you've got no energy whatsoever. That just saps away. So you can just do the basic of tasks. So you can only walk a certain distance. Oh God, it's let's just hope it gets better on the next lot, because another 3 of these, I'll be like skin and bone, just literally skin and bone. This carries on. So I do take the drinks, they do help a bit, but it's just a case of what you can get down you. Just a case of what way you get down you, or just get through this best way you can. But I said this is after 3. If I've got 3 more of these, oh God, dread to think what I look like at the end of it. Well, like I said, it's plod on, get this all done, get this operation done, and get it singing, and try and get back to some normality. Is basically is the aim now. Is because, well, I'm saying that anybody who's having chemo, I could tell you now, it's not an easy thing to go through, not easy at all. It's horrible. But like I said, it's just something you're going to have to do, so roll on to the next one. Okay, I've just had chemo number 4. Well, the update on that is the side effects was pretty bad. I woke up a hill, I had to stop, gasping for breath. I was just tight, chest was tight all the way home. Apparently they call it the rollover effect. Every time you have chemo, your symptoms, symptoms basically, they get worse. And on the 4th one, it's just terrible, absolutely terrible. But I'm coming up to my 5th one now, and I will be seeing the consultant tomorrow, and he's talking about reducing the chemo by 20%, which should help with some of these side effects. Well, we'll see when that happens, but I hope so, because if I do 5 and 6 and they get worse and worse and worse, or I'll be, by the time I've done the 6 chemos, I'll be like just a wreck, basically. So, I mean, this chemo, I mean, the side effects, it's got me. It doesn't affect everybody. Some people just walk away with no side effects whatsoever. But it's just the case, it's got me. Some of the side effects got me, and they're pretty bad. But like I said, I'm on my 5th and the 6th one, and hopefully that'll be it. No more bloody chemo, because chemo's horrible. No matter what anybody tells you, chemo is horrible. But it's something you have to do. Well, we'll see on 5 and 6. I'll keep you update on that, and well, until then, we're on number 5. Okay, we've just had chemo number 5. Well, I did have to have an extra week's rest because I was really ill from after the 4th one. So they delayed it for another week, but I now had chemo number 5. Well, the after effects, I mean, they did reduce it by 20% like they said they were going to do, so it was reduced. But I don't think it's made much of a difference. You still lose your appetite, you still can't eat properly, and still feel a bit bloody sickly, so I don't think it's made any massive difference. Apparently this is all from the chemo, is it Furalex or whatever they call it? That is the bugger. That is the bad one. But yeah, as I said, I've got one more to go, which is on Thursday, so hopefully this will be the last and I can get some sort of life back, because this chemo is a killer. It really is a killer. So that's just a basic update after number 5. Number 6 is apparently is my last one, so hopefully my last one. And after that, it's either reassessed, it's either more chemo or the surgery. So I'll stop the video after number 6 and make part 2 after 6, and whatever happens after that. Hopefully it's recoveries and surgery, but I'll keep you updated, and we'll go from there. Hi everybody, well, this is update. I've had 6 chemos now, and that's halfway mark, so we're going to finish this video on that and do part 2 from the carry on, whatever that's going to be, whether it's going to be an operation, whether it's going to be more chemo. I don't, at this stage, don't know what's happening. I know I've got the scan on the 24th, so we'll see, we'll go from that and see what's happening. But they need to get this surgery and get this cancer out of me, because it's really doing my head in now, it really is. I just can't seem to probably put on any weight. I put weight on and just lose it again. So no, something needs to change, and they need to get this operation done and get this bloody cancer out of me. That's it. Well, like I said, I'll stop this video now and I'll do part 2 and carry on with what's going off, and we'll keep you update on that. So this is the end of the video, part 1. Part 2 is next. Look out for part 2. It'll take me a few months to do, but keep an eye on it, and we'll see what's happening there.